How to choose the right realtor to work with when buying land in Nigeria. Very important. Landed Francis here, and as always, I bring you quality information that facilitates informed real estate investment and, of course, helps you protect your ROI and maximize your profit. This conversation is going to save you a lot of money. And you want to ensure that you watch the video even until the end. And of course, don't forget to like, share, save the video. You would need this information for later. So let's cut to the chase. Let's face it, scams are real. Land scams are real in Nigeria. Fraud is real. So you want to ensure that you're working with the right person. Statistics have it that 70 to 80% of these land scams and fraudulent activities happen because the investor was working with the wrong realtor. Now, it's important that you note that given the kind of situation that is in play, the contact person that is working with you to acquire a property is very important. Sometimes some of these people who constitute the loss that an investor in real estate acquires is somebody in their contact or maybe a family member. So you've heard stories of people sending millions of money to somebody in their contact or maybe somebody they met online, and guess what? They bought them a ghost property, or they bought a property that had already been sold to someone else, or an oversubscribed property. Whichever the case may be, you want to ensure that you don't fall victim to this particular kind of problem. And one way you want to do that is to ensure you're working with the right realtor. And how do you know that? Number one, you want to check the person out online. Go to the person's entire social media handles. It's called following the person's online footprint. Do not just see the banners that they put there and the beautiful pictures, that so suggests that they do this business. In fact, when you visit some realtors, their social media handles, it doesn't even suggest that they do a business as serious as real estate, even though you see them parading themselves as realtors. That's a red flag. Sometimes you have realtors who actually have information that so suggests that they do real estate business, that you want to dig deeper, right? Follow their online footprint. Go down, and see. So sometimes you will see for some people where exactly they started, right, to talk about real estate. Then follow the history. It's quite a little bit of work, but look, you have a lot of money at stake, so you better, be willing to put in the time to do the due diligence, especially on the particular realtor that you're working with. Sometimes you'll see a phone number, right, on that particular, any of the social media handles of this person, and you want to actually check out that number. It may not be exactly the same with the one that you're communicating with the person, with. Again, that should mean something to you, because supposing anything went wrong, this person can actually block you, and you don't even have another line through which you can reach the person. And in going through the social media handles, you will see other people that are the person's contacts or friends, right? You might want to reach out to one or two of those persons just to do some. In southeastern Nigeria, where I come from, it's called Ijuese, right? Some sort of, asking around, okay, to get some information about that person. Now, notice that while all of this is happening, the person is not even aware that you're doing that. Another thing you can do is to actually ask the realtor that you want to be in communication with the real estate company that the realtor is selling for, or the owner of the property. Don't worry. This may make the realtor feel a little uneasy, as if to say you might want to go behind him or her to close the deal without his or her knowledge. So this now puts to test the trust between the realtor and the real estate company or the owner of the property that the realtor is trying to sell for. And really, you want to put that to the test too. It goes a long way to tell you that this particular person is recognized, is known by the real estate company, and they vouch for the person, that you can go ahead and make the payment. We know the person, he works with us or she works with us. That's another way you want to try and be sure that you're working with the right person. You also want to check out the person's awareness level. How much does this realtor know? You want to ask some basic questions, especially regarding the location or the locality where the property that you want to purchase is, because they say that real estate is local. So you want to ensure that this person is not just somebody who woke up one morning and decided that I sell property now, and then is having that conversation with you, and the person is not knowledgeable enough to help you see where there are loopholes, such that you don't fall into those loopholes in the process of consummating that transaction. In developed climes, realtors are registered, right? So if that were the case, I would have said you should look up, the register to be sure the person's name is there. In Third world nations like Nigeria, we don't have that kind of scenario yet. If the person is in professional practice, however, maybe like an estate valuer or surveyor or a land surveyor, there are definitely registers, all right, for those people. So you want to make contact with the relevant body like the Surveyors Council or the surveyor and valuers organize or institute organization to confirm that this person is registered with them, they know him, he knows them, and that relationship is there. These things go some level, some distance to concretize the credibility of the individual that you are dealing with. Then of course you want to look at the person's portfolio and the person's profile. Many times people who do real estate business are involved in some other things as well, not just real estate. In fact, for many people, real estate is a side hustle. What else are they involved in, or do they do? If we delve into that, we can actually go a long way to tell if there is a high chance that this person can actually be trusted. And of course, finally, you want to take the information that the realtor is giving to you and go and do a back check on those information to see that they check out. Where you have discrepancies between the information you are getting from a realtor and what you're discovering from your back check, that could be again another red flag that you may want to consider, either to slow down in how you're going about making good that transaction and maybe dig deeper or go further, and then so that you don't jump into something that ends up burning your fingers. I hope this information has helped. Like I said, please do save this video, like, comment, and of course follow or hit the subscribe button. I would really be glad that you do that. I'll bring you more information, all right, that helps of course make your real estate investment and real estate business work better, prosper more. I'd like to see you in the next one. Ciao.